Saturday and it's a 3-day weekend, so I'm very excited. As you can tell, I just went for a swim. Looked like a raccoon, but it's a nice swim. I got 1,000 yards in, and now I'm gonna go home and make breakfast and get ready for the day. And I have some fun things planned for this weekend, so I'm gonna take you all along with me. Sorry if I sound out of breath. I kinda am. I enjoyed my breakfast, I showered, and now I'm venturing out for the day. I'm going to Michael's because I want to get a big canvas to make a painting for my living room area. I was looking to buy something like off Etsy, like a cool painting, but I don't got like 300 bucks to spend on a big painting, so I'm gonna make one myself. I'm a little artistic. I feel like I could put something together that will look cool. And then there's a coffee shop by the Michael's I'm going to that I want to try, so I'm gonna get a coffee and then walk around the little downtown area that it's in and come back to my apartment and get to painting. I'm excited because I've never painted like a big thing before. I've painted a lot of smaller pictures, but this time I'm getting like a 3-foot by 3-foot frame, I think. Because I feel like my apartment needs something like big that's an art piece, because everything else I have is pretty much like smaller. So yeah, that's what I'm off to right now, and we'll see what I get up to after that. I'm back home from the store. I did not end up getting coffee out or walking around because I was just excited to come home and paint. So I made myself a little coffee. I'm gonna give you guys a little haul. So to start, I got 2 of these big things of paint. I got a big blue one because all the paints I have are a lot smaller, and the background for the painting is gonna be blue, so I figured I should get a lot of blue paint. And then I got some bigger brushes because again, I only have small brushes. I got a drop cloth so I don't get paint all over my floor, because that's probably where I'm gonna end up painting. And then one of these, what is it called? A plastic palette to mix different colors. And then the main thing I got is the canvas. I ended up getting a 24 by 24 inch instead of a 36 by 36 because the only 36 by 36 canvases they had were 75 bucks, and this one was 20 bucks. So I figured, especially since this is like my first time doing a big painting, probably shouldn't spend 75 bucks in case something happens and it doesn't turn out how I think it will. But nonetheless, I'm excited and I'm going to get to painting now. I took a little thrifting break while I was waiting for the background of the painting to dry. It's still not dry, so I have to wait even longer, but I got a frame because earlier this week I drew the floor plan of the house that I lived at in Australia, because I have OCD and I can't stop obsessing about Australia. But I made a little piece of art to hang up with it. I think it turned out pretty cool. This frame was only $6 and it's like actually pretty thick and real wood, so that was a steal. But yeah, I just made that. Still waiting for the background to dry, so I might go for a walk, or maybe even like a little mini hike, because it's really nice out today and I think the views would be nice from the top of the hill and it wouldn't be like gross and gray and smoggy, so I think I'm gonna do that. back home from my little hike. It was very nice. And I added a few things to the painting, and this is what it's currently looking like. So down here we got some waves and a palm tree, and then there, once that dries, I'm gonna add something like a little sketch there. And up in that corner I want to add, I think, like 2 like lines of checkered print. I'm kind of basing this off something I saw, and kind of also just like, I like checkered print, so I'm gonna put it there. But we'll see how that turns out. I got a sweet potato in the oven for dinner. I have my favorite dinner of a big loaded baked sweet potato. And yeah, I think I'm gonna watch a movie tonight. I wanna watch The Rip on Netflix. So it's gonna be a nice chill evening, and I'm excited to finish this painting once I shower, because I'm a little greasy if you couldn't tell. I just finished making dinner. I don't know if it's the most appetizing looking thing, but it's a Japanese sweet potato, some tempeh, textured vegetable protein, broccolini, and some cashew cheese, but it's gonna taste good. And I'm gonna watch my movie now. I'm waiting for a few things to dry on my painting still, and then I'm gonna do some finishing touches, so I'll probably do that tomorrow morning, honestly. Just kind of sit on it and like think about what else I want to add, and then I'll do the grand reveal. But I really like how it's coming together. And yeah, I'm just gonna have a nice little movie night and chill. Good morning. I just woke up, as you can probably tell, but I finished my painting, so I'm gonna show you guys now. Here is the grand reveal. I have it in my dining room right now because I felt like this blue didn't really vibe as well with this blue. Also, these are some other pictures that I need to find a place for now, but anyways, here's a painting. I really like it. We got some of my favorite things. We got waves for the ocean, palm tree, a little eucalyptus leaf. That's the number 27, because that's, for whatever reason, my favorite number. But yeah, grand reveal of the painting. Let me know what you think about it. I'm gonna make breakfast now and then get ready to go to the beach. To the beach now. We got a 45-minute drive. There should be no traffic, knock on wood. And then I'm gonna get up to my usual pre-beach activities of getting a coffee and walking around my dream neighborhood. So I'll show you all that when I get there. I have secured my coffee. I got an iced long black from Bluestone Lane, which is the Australia-themed coffee shop, but it's really nice outside, as you can tell. My car was saying that it was 76 degrees, so it's gonna be a great beach day. But first, like I said, I'm gonna walk around my dream neighborhood and manifest that one day I can buy a $5 million beach house. So I'm gonna show you guys some of my favorite houses. There's a few houses that like I've done some Zillow stalking on, but I would love to live in them one day. So maybe I'll get rich and I can live here. I made it to the beach. It is like 73 and sunny out, so it's perfect. I think I'm gonna try to get in a little bit later once I maybe get a little warmer, but I'm sure the water's freezing, but I feel like this is like probably the last time for a while that it's going to be like this, unless it stays warm. But it is January, so I feel like it's going to get cold again. But yeah, it's perfect out, and I'm very excited for Milo Beach Day. I just finished at the beach. I was there for like 3 hours and it was perfect. It was pretty much sunny the entire time. I got in the water and it actually wasn't as bad as I was expecting, so that was nice. But I did a lot of reading, I did some journaling, and I just laid in the sun and baked a little bit. Hopefully I got a little bit of a tan, but I don't think the UV was that high, but we'll see. I'm gonna head home now, but first I'm gonna get a matcha because I don't think I've had one in like 3 years, but it sounds really good. And I shouldn't have another coffee today because I've already had 2. But matcha's lower in caffeine, so it should be okay for me to have. And like I said, I haven't had one in so long and I'm kind of craving one, so we're gonna do that. And then I think it's like an hour home, and we'll see what I get up to then. I made it home from the beach. The drive wasn't too bad. It was like an hour. The matcha was really good, so I'm gonna get some matcha powder and start drinking some more of those. But yeah, it was a great day and a great weekend overall, so thank you for joining me and thank you for watching.